A good day to you. How have you been and hope you're great? Today we'll see the parable of the evil farmers from the book of Matthew chapter 21 verse 46. And this parable is about a landowner that rents his land to some farmers on agreement that when the harvest comes, he could have something. So this farmer actually he sent his servants to go get some of the harvests, and he sent his son as well on different occasions. But the servants, some were actually thoroughly beaten. They weren't taken care of, and some were killed. So Jesus is actually saying this parable to address a very key issue that has actually happened and is still happening. So this story is to make these people think and change their ways. But they neither do think nor do they change. We could see and liken this to what has happened in the world today. But one thing I could really think of after looking at most of the parables the Lord Jesus Christ used, it seems that Israelites likes farming back then. It seems they like farming at that time, and it could be the reason why the Lord Jesus Christ keeps using illustrations that's closing to farming all the time in his parables. So this landowner he rented out the land, and there were people to take care of it. Then he sent some people to come get some of the harvest. So let's liken the landowner to be God, and the servants employed are we. We are the servants employed, and the people sent to come get the harvest, the prophets, the messenger, some people like Apostle Paul, the 12 disciples, and even Jesus himself. So likening to creation in Genesis chapter 1, we know that God created man, he created all things, and he gave us everything. He gave man everything. He gave man the land, animals, and all creation to him to work on it. And having done that, he said in Genesis 1:28, God blessed everything. And God said to man, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish, over everything on the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and everything that moves on the earth. So God made it and handed it over to Adam to rule and bring forth fruits, that is to multiply. And similar scenario is what is seen here in this Matthew 21 verse 46. The landowner did all things. He did everything. He dug the hole. He did everything. Then he leased the vineyard for it to be worked on. So in our case, God has given us life. He has given us friends. He has given us parents. He has given us brothers and sisters. And he has placed us where we are, either as a student, either as a worker, or with whatever it is we are doing today. And above all, he saved us from the clutches of the enemy, and he set you on this land. He set you here in Cyprus. He set you in Nigeria. He set you wherever you are to dominate and rule as a royal priesthood, as a chosen generation for a particular purpose, to show forth that excellence of Christ. And that's what we saw in 1 Peter 2:9. So the question is, how have you been living in the garden God has put you to cultivate? How have you been working hard in the vineyard Are you serving? Am I serving? And when it's time for the accounts to be given, will you and I be found trustworthy and diligent in our ways? Or it's going to be the other way around? God has placed you and I strategically where we are now, and we need to grow in that place. We need to serve genuinely, all to God's glory. And at the end of it all, are we bearing fruit for God through our life, through our thoughts, the way we dress, the way we speak, through our lifestyle, and through the purpose which He has given us? For it is very essential. So my advice to you is, don't complain about where you are, but live and dominate, because God has placed you there. So God bless you.